Stand and wave and make some noise. It is late model showtime. John Reynolds Jr., 2 Michael Bilderback in row 2. Tom Guiley and Bobby Wilbur, couple Lions in the 3rd row. Dale Nottestad, Max Kaler, quick qualifier 97, Jacob Nottestad, 17, Austin Nason among the field. Coming to green for 108. Behrens and Wallen get close on the entry. Reynolds to the back end of Behrens. Behrens keeps it off of Chad Wallen. Then they touch again down the back straightaway. Chad Wallen trying to get clear for the lead. Yellows out. Turn one, turn one, turn one. 3 cars. Pretty good start up front, but at the back of the field, right at the way back of the field. Car number 49, Jerry Mueller. 7 of Jerry Stafford, the 2nd. Jeff Wakeman, the 91. Pat Featherston, the 71. All 3 involved cars in the initial start are in the pits. 20 on track, 108 the distance. Coming to green. A low trajectory on the start for Behrens. He takes the lead. Wallen went low. Reynolds gets by him, and Chad Wallen gets pinballed a little bit. John Reynolds Jr. in the X car into 2nd spot. They're bumper to bumper. Wallen, Bilderback, Bobby Wilbur. Tom Guiley into 3rd. Wallen's got to find a spot to get settled. Reynolds going for the lead on Behrens quickly over in turn 2. Guiley to 3rd. Bilderback held up behind Wallen. Dale Nottestad and Jacob Nottestad on the way in the bottom side. Not as good a start at all for Chad Wallen as it was the first time. Reynolds for the lead to the inside of Behrens. Wilberg sneaking to the inside of Wallen. New leader, John Reynolds Jr. Bilderback down to the inside of Wallen, trying to help his case in the championship chase. Gets by. Wallen continues to drop. Nason takes the shot. Tom Guiley to 2nd. 3rd, Dale Nottestad. Jacob Nottestad and Tom Behrens bump and bang for 4th. Here comes Bobby Wilberg in the 28 car. Now Bilderback is settled in. Reynolds setting the pace. Spinner off of turn 2. Stafford in the 7 car. And a caution is out. 5 quick laps and a caution is out. Jerry Stafford, the 2nd in the 7 car, goes around. 7 picked the bottom. 7 cars on the bottom for the restart. Guiley, Behrens, Bilderback among them. John Reynolds Jr., your leader. He'll start him quick. Still a long way to go in the 108. Reynolds takes off. Guiley and Nottestad will go at it for 2nd. Dale Nottestad in the 51. Jacob Nottestad quickly to 4th, trying to swoop to the outside of Tom Guiley for 3rd. Guiley try. Can he get to slam it up high? I don't think he's going to get to. Here comes Jacob Nottestad, your quick qualifier. Behrens and Nason get close down the backstretch, real close. Dale Nottestad closing on Reynolds for the lead. Wilbur going after Guiley for 4th. Austin Nason and Michael Bilderback walking forward through the field. Look at Jacob Nottestad tearing up tonight here at Rockford. He is quick. Up to 3rd, closing on Dale Nottestad for 2nd. Vinelich and Wallen close quarters down the back stretch. Bilderback is finally settled in behind Nason, but outside the top 5. Reynolds has set the pace, about 2 car lengths on Dale Nottestad. Jacob Nottestad takes a look for 2nd spot into 3. Here they come, the dueling Nottestads. Look at Jacob Nottestad. He's only ran a late model here a couple times, but don't he look like a 20-year veteran? Going after Dale Nottestad for 2nd as Reynolds gets away. Here comes speaking of veterans, Bobby Wilberg in the 28 car. Austin Nason up the 5th of the 17. Bilderback to the outside of Tom Guiley, who's trapped on the bottom side. 97 to go. Wilberg all over Jacob Nottestad for 3rd. They bump a little, they wiggle a little. That allows Dale Nottestad to get away in 2nd. Bobby Wilberg's just as, oh, he got into Jacob Nottestad and Wilberg hits the wall right in front of the balance of the field. He's gonna try and keep it going, but sparks are flying. One contender perhaps by the wayside. Bilderback got past him. Sparks fly from Wilberg, and now Michael Bilderback looks to the inside of Austin Nason, who is now a battle for 4th. Dale and Jacob Nottestad, your top three. Nason and Bilderback free and clear. Casey Johnson takes the 20 and his night is done. Guiley on the back end to Wilberg, outside the top five. Bilderback working Austin Nason for fourth spot. Bilderback's chief points nemesis Wallen is trying to settle in around 10th. Side by side for fourth, Michael Bilderback. Here comes Bilderback. Into fourth, breezing into the spot. Nason back to Bilderback's bumper. Bilderback gets away. And we'll see how quickly, if possible, Bilderback can catch those top three. Wilberg back ahead of Guiley, meanwhile, in the 28, still sparking. Kaler and Guiley are up down the front stretch. Settling in a little bit in the 108 lap race. John Reynolds Jr. in the X-Car, well ahead of the field. They're getting there early. About a second separates the top four each, the way it appears on the track. Kaler looking for a spot on a Wilbur. That's for sixth, Max Kaler in the white, red, and black 17. Brody Willett going after Chad Wallen for what I believe is 11th. Two cars behind Bilderback in the points. Oh, Willett gets into Wallen a little bit. Oski trying to get there on Wallen. Wallen falls back, falls off. Willett takes 11th. Wallen will go back after him into turn one. That's for 11th. Up the hill goes Wallen a little. That allows Vanoski in. Top five now spread out pretty evenly. Reynolds, Dale and Jacob Nottestad, Michael Bilderback and Austin Nason, your top five. For sixth, that's Kaler to the inside of Wilberg with Guiley in their back pocket off of turn four. Chad Wallen's having a rough night, that 52. Losing more ground. Everybody likes to corner with him. Dale Nottestad starting to catch Reynolds a little for the lead. They can get here. It'll be 25 scored this time. Almost a quarter of the way through the 108. Long race. Reynolds and Dale Nottestad have pulled away from Jacob Nottestad in third. In fact, Michael Bilderback is catching Jacob Nottestad for the third position off of turn four. Kaler and Wilberg and Guiley thing's quite something. Barron's in there, so is Beinlich. 5 cars for sixth on back. Brody Willett trying to get in on that too. Bilderback within 2 car lengths to Jacob Nottestad for third as they go to turn 3. Reynolds with about 4 car lengths on Dale Nottestad for the lead in turn 1. 28 complete, 80 to go. Bilderback peeking to the bottom of Jacob Nottestad. Oh, into the backstretch. Around goes Bobby Wilberg, and the caution is out. The caution is out. Bobby Wilberg, who was in a close quarters battle for sixth, along with Max Kaler and Tom Guiley and Tom Behrens and the 93 car of Johnny Beinlich. They all agreed. Tiptoes on a 4. Dale Nottestad races into second for third. Michael Bilderback to the outside of Jacob Nottestad. Dale Nottestad on the bumper of Reynolds. Got Wiggly in 4. Bilderback up to third. Nason trying to get there. Nottestad not giving up on third, but Michael Bilderback is there. Dale Nottestad wants the lead on John Reynolds Jr. Austin Nason looking for fourth to the inside of Jacob Nottestad over in turn number 4. Jacob pulls ahead by a little bit. Here comes Max Kaler in the 17. The 2 17s, bumper to bumper. Nottestad to the inside for the lead. Here comes Dale Nottestad with Michael Bilderback closing in. He knows he's got to make the move now. Side by side. Nason gets past Jacob Nottestad, who wheels high in turn 1. Dale Nottestad looking for the lead. They touch for the lead going to the corner. Nottestad Nottestead will try and finish the deal. Whoa, turn one. Willett involved. Barron's involved. Max Kaler involved, and the caution is out. The caution is out. Three cars get into it, and three cars within the top 10. And one of your big 8-point leaders, the fourth place man in the points, Brody Willett in the 00 car, who is parked under Tom Barron's car number 99. They snap around in the middle of one and end up in the middle of 1 and 2. Barron's rear end picked up. And Kaler's back end bent up. We'll see if anybody. Dale's got a pretty fast horse too. Just 4 on the bottom on this restart. Reynolds brings them quickly this time, and they keep up. We go green. Now will Bilderback follow Reynolds through. He got a little hot into the corner and lost ground, and that gets Nottestead back to Reynolds for the race lead. Nason fourth, Tom Guiley fifth, Johnny Beinlich in sixth. Nottestead down there digging on the bottom. Boy, he's gonna have to do a lot of hard work there. Bilderback shoots back in up high. Reynolds still leads the way. Dennis Smith Jr. in the top 10 of the 81. Jerry Mueller from the back, near 10th. And Reynolds fiddle and fidget up front. Oh man, it's close quarters, 1, 2, and 3 for the race lead. And Nason right there in 17. Oh, little trouble in 2. They shake it out. Featherston got wiggly, and Wallen had to hit the brakes big. Nottestead and Reynolds lead in. They stay. And Bilderback gets by, and Reynolds falls back to fourth. And Michael Bilderback wants the lead. Wow. Nason there in third. Austin Nason's got life. Bilderback, now Nottestead in the lead. Reynolds settling into fourth. He's still got a fast car, and he's got a long way to go. Nason peaks to the bottom of Bilderback for second. 16 from halfway for Dale Nottestead. Top 3 locked together. Top 9 getting away. Willett back to 10th and 00. Tom Guiley working on Reynolds for fourth. 40 scored for Dale Nottestead. Guiley to the bottom of Reynolds for fourth out of 2. Reynolds holds on. Nottestead gapping Bilderback by a little bit. Out of car length. Nason back to Bilderback on a bumper, at least as they go down the back chute. Guiley takes a peek to the inside of Reynolds, who you know is going to wrestle to hold on to fourth. $15 and counting from halfway. This time by for Nottestead, Bilderback, Nason, Reynolds, and Guiley, your top 5. Guiley again works on Reynolds, who goes a little lower to protect. They get side by side for fourth in turn 4. Reynolds holds on to fourth. Bilderback gets away from Nason, and Michael Bilderback going to go to work on Dale Nottestead for the race lead. R.J. Braun wants 6th. He's closing on John Beinlich in turn 3. Oh, Jerry Mueller backed it off the wall in 3, but keeps it going. What a save. But he's got some heavy right rear damage. That thing will probably spin around eventually if he don't take it in. And he might just take it in. We'll see. We stay green. Nottestead still leading, and there goes Mueller around in a corner. Wallen got him a little, and he yellows out. Caution's out. Oh, man, Chad Wallen had nowhere to go. And right as Mueller's car ended up backing towards him, Chad Wallen caught him on the right side. So Jerry Mueller, who popped, he came a couple laps ago, that 49 of Jerry Mueller, if you didn't see it, went flying into turn 3, and the right rear kicked off the wall, and he's able to keep going, but it looked like something was wrong. And about a lap later, The car broke around over there in 3 and 4, and the guy that caught the worst of it, Chad Wallen, is the guy who wasn't even close to it. 9 laps from halfway. Dale Nottestead for the first time will bring him to green. Bilderback's going to have his hands full with Austin Nason for the runner-up spot. Bilderback sends it in towards Nottestead. Nottestead gets away. Bilderback and Nason go side by side for second into turn 3. Guiley to fourth past Reynolds. Bilderback to second ahead of Nason. Guiley wants third. Closing up on Nason. Nason slams the door in front of Guiley. Reynolds back to fifth under duress from Johnny Beinlich. Bilderback on the bumper at Dale Nottestead for the runner-up, rather for the lead. In the runner-up spot is Bilderback. Peaking low for the lead. Time to get moving as we close on halfway. Bilderback a little wiggle and Nottestead holds on. Bilderback will drag race into the corner. Sends her low, takes her high. For the lead, they brush a little bit. Michael Bilderback nosing ahead. Grinding ahead. Nason sideways. Nottestead on Bilderback all the way down the straightaway. Wow! Dale Nottestead back to the lead. Holy cow! Nason second, Tom Guiley in third. Bilderback settles back into fourth. Nottestead had the back end of Bilderback the whole way down the front stretch. Beinlich wants fifth on Reynolds. Now Austin Nason wants the lead from Dale Nottestead. You can tell Nottestead wants to win it tonight. He's a hard racer, but he is racing harder than I think even he is used to tonight. Braun spins to the infield in 2, and quickly the yellow's out. Yellow's out. Yellow flag, and Braun was on the edge of the track. He'll go to the end of the line. Should be a quick yellow flag. Just a couple laps shy of halfway. There's a lot of race to go. Dale Nottestead, they're doubled up 5 deep behind him. Coming back to green. A little wiggly on the start. Nason makes sure he got ahead of Guiley. Bilderback's got to get ahead of Reynolds. Beinlich to the outside of Reynolds for fifth. Good little run up top by John Beinlich. Kind of snuck in there on Reynolds. John Beinlich in fifth. Reynolds pulls low. He's in trouble. Reynolds of the X-Car pulls off the pace. Will he go to the end of the line or end his night? Nottestead, Nason, Guiley the top 3. Reynolds to the end of the line. Bilderback trying to get back there on the 2. Brody Willett up the 6th. Halfway this time by. 54 to go for Dale Nottestead. John Reynolds Jr. done for the night. The early race leader of the pits. Tom Guiley looking for second. Working on Austin Nason. All over Nason. Tom Guiley looking for second. Thinning out a little bit once more. It becomes a slight battle of attrition now. How fast are you, but how does your car hold up? Nottestead pulling away from Nason and Guiley. Austin Nason trying to hang on the outside with Tom Guiley pressuring him to the inside. They touch a little bit off before as they come together at the same point. Nason playing a little defense. This Guiley's fast. Bilderback right there, trying to get back to him. A little more battle, it would help that. Nason holds second again. 48 to go next time by for Dale Nottestead, who's pulling away. Bilderback closing back to Guiley. Willett trying to get into the top 5. Close it up on John Beinlich. Max Kaler there in the 17. Here comes Willett taking a look. What a run back through for Brody Willett, the comeback story of the night. Car's faster now than it was before the wreck. Guiley again to the inside of Nason for second on a turn 2. Nason up the hill by the wall. Guiley had to take a little evasive action there. Dale Nottestead stretching out the lead. 63 complete. 45 and counting to go in this one. Kiley again takes another look on Nason. It is hard work on the bottom. We've said that all night. Meinlich holding on to fifth ahead of Willett and Max Kaler. Meinlich's a young guy, and he's probably 10, 12 years older than the guys behind him. Nottestead over a second on the stopwatch, leading this race at 51. RJ Braun got into one a little wiggly again. Saved it going up near the wall this time. Oh, Barron's up near the wall in one. They're on the fringe of the top 10. 68 scored, 40 to go. Dale Nottestead, your leader, in the 51. Looking for that elusive September Rockford Big 8 win. Tom Kiley working on Austin Nason for second. They touch out of turn 4 and get out of it. Nason second, Kiley third. Michael Bilderback fourth. Fifth is John Meinlich. Sixth spot, Brody Willett. Max Kaler seventh. Dennis Smith Jr. eighth. Getting pressured by Jake Banoski. Tom Behrens rounds out your top 10 and 99. We work the 70th lap. RJ Braun 11th. And you've got in 12th Jerry Stafford the second of the 7 car. 13th 71 Pat Featherston. Those 13 of the 23 that started, the ones that remain on the track. For 6th spot, they're side by side on the front stretch. Max Kaler noses into 6th. Takes the spot. Dale Nottestead has avoided a lap traffic. The field is thin, but again, everybody's fast enough where they stay off each other as far as that's concerned. For second again, Kiley on a bumper of Nason. Tom Kiley keeps knocking on the back end for third, rather for second, in third, and he gets to Nason again, and Nason gets away. 7 of Stafford slows. Falls back to the end of the line around Featherston. Look at Dale Nottestead extend the lead, nearly a straightaway. Late in the going, Kiley and Nason. Oh man, do they get close. For second, here comes Tom Kiley. Side by side, Tom Kiley into second. Kiley ahead of Nason. Now Michael Bilderback trying to get up there and get back to third. Max Kaler working on John Meinlich for fifth into turn 3. RJ Braun trying to get to the top 10 on the back end of Barron's. Nottestead's lead, it continues to increase. Bilderback all over Nason. Nason still holds the spot. Meinlich still trying to hold fifth ahead of Kaler. Willett's falling back to 7th in the double O car. 27 to go and they get back, I believe. Excuse me, 29. Yeah. 80 laps complete next time for Dale Nottestead. Tries to spin him and they get through, but there's debris. It's on the inside of the track right now. We might be okay. We'll see. Keep it going so far. Ideally, that's no man's land and nobody goes there. 28 to go. Tom Kiley is pulled away. See if he can catch Dale Nottestead. Nottestead will finally get to the back of the field and try and lap him. Around Stafford, the lead is 2 seconds. At its height that was 2.5, yellows out. Yellows out, that piece of debris I think keeps sneaking out a little bit. And there's debris, big debris in turn 2. So I think we could have maybe done without the big piece on the front stretch, but right there under the Cintas sign in turn 2, there's a Looks like a nap pack over there. What is that? What? That's a big hunk of something. 20. Car quarter pace car to the infield. 26 laps left in the Big 8 108. Dale Nottestad brings him quick. Nason and Guiley touch. That'll help Nottestad. Dilder back fourth. Willett and Kaler go for fifth. Willett lost fifth to Kaler about 20 laps ago. Nottestad will get away, and now Guiley will get back around Austin Nason. Builder back on Nason for third. Nason right on the bumper of Guiley. Nowhere to run. Guiley getting to Nottestad. What'll happen if they get close? But Nason's got to deal with, rather, Guiley's got to deal with Nason in his rear vision mirror. 93 of Beinlich falling back now. Vanoski gets him. Kaler in fifth, back around Brody Willett. Nason will go after Tom Guiley again for the race lead. R.J. Braun trying to get by Beinlich as they touch a little in turn four. It's on the fringe of the top 10. Nottestad not running away, but maintaining a nice lead. About 3 car lengths on Tom Guiley. Builder back to try to hold fourth at this point. Got to the lead and got pushed right back out. 20 to go for Dale Nottestad. Nottestad puts it in pretty high, wide, and handsome. Guiley pretty smooth. Nottestad, Guiley, and Nason have gotten away. They'll just determine it amongst themselves tonight. Vanoski on the move. Wants 7th from DJ Smith in turn 1. Nottestad's not getting away. 18 to go. 90 up. Kaler catching Builder back for fourth. Kaler and Builder back go at it for fourth out of 2. Here comes Max Kaler. Guiley catching Nottestad. 2 car lengths or less for the lead. Whoa! Kaler and Builder back up the hill. Trouble in turn 4. Around goes Vanoski, and the caution is out. The caution is out with 16 to go. Jake Vanoski, who was pushing for 7th spot, goes around. Another yellow late in the going. 91 scored officially. 17 to go. Dale Nottestad, gotta be steady on the restart. Gotta be steady. Guiley right on him as they come back to green. Nason and Guiley get close again. Nason trying to get into second on a turn 2. Austin Nason on the bottom doing work. Kaler and Builder back go at it for fourth. For 6th, it's Braun and Willett. Austin Nason into second. Kaler and Builder back still door to door. Guiley tries to get to Nason, but Austin Nason gets away. Builder back and Kaler. Oh, look out! Whoa! Builder back and Kaler got close. They wiggled and they went around. Builder back kept going, Kaler didn't. Jake Vanoski did an outstanding job at splitting the gap there. There were 2 spun cars and Vanoski gassed it up and got around them and threw them. Whoa! There we go, caution lights out. Cut the anticipation with a knife. Still Dale Nottestad. Nason there. Look out, coming to green. That was a weird looking start. We'll do it again. We will do it again. I don't know. I don't think the guy in the lead was the problem. I think it was everybody from second on back that kind of got shuffling around all weird. Can't have that. And Steve Vittori, our starter, gives him the old point. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Will go when he's ready. As he should. Coming to green. Better start all around. They wiggle and bump a little bit, but they get out of it. Tom Guiley back to second. Michael Bilderback looking for third to the outside of Nason. Nason centering pretty hard and wiggled. Nason back to third. 13 to go. Nottestead still out front. Braun and Smith go at it for sixth. E.J. Smith and R.J. Braun battle for sixth. Nason going back after Guiley again. Second through fourth, bumper to bumper, and that'll help Dale Nottestead as they begin to battle. Guiley playing defense. Nason takes another look for second. Bilderback on a bumper, and Nason for third. When they get back, if they get back, it'll be 10 to go for Dale Nottestead. Willett going after Bilderback for fourth. Braun and Venoski. Oh, Braun's got trouble. R.J. Braun off the pace of the 92. Venoski to sixth, Behrens to seventh. Nottestead pulls out to a two-car lake lead. 100 complete, 8 to go for Dale Nottestead. Now it'll be Bilderback and Willett going at it for fourth. Willett needs the spot. Bilderback needs to hold it. Guiley's catching Nottestead for the lead with 7 to go. Smoke from Featherston. Big trouble for Featherston. It's the rear end. Oh my goodness, the whole rear end is shifting. On Pat Featherston's car to the infield, 6 to go. Guiley under a car length off of Nottestead. Those two will determine it amongst themselves. 5 laps to go for Tom Guiley and Dale Nottestead. Tom Guiley driving it like he hadn't drove in a while. Look at him go. 4 to go. He's right there. He's stalking Dale Nottestead. Braun to the infield at 92. 11 left on the track for fourth. Willett to the inside of Bilderback. 3 to go. Here comes Guiley again. He's going to need a slip from Dale Nottestead. Guiley right there again. Coming up on 2 laps to go. Willett still trying to make a move on Bilderback. 2 to go for Nottestead and Guiley. Willett goes in after Bilderback. 4th and 5th going at it. White flag if they get here. Here comes Tom Guiley for the lead. 1 to go. Bilderback up the hill. Brody Willett looking for 4th. Guiley on the bumper of Nottestead. Oh, Willett Bilderback. Here comes Guiley for the win. On the bumper at the line. It's Nottestead by a nose. Ahead of Guiley. Nason 4th. Willett 4th. Bilderback in 5th. Oh my goodness! That is why I love Big 8 late model racing. Holy cow, what a race! Excuse me, Maurice, how are you? Nice shoes, nice shoes. What a race! What a finish! We'll get the top 3 trackside. How about Tom Guiley giving him a go in second? What a run for the 40. And the NSTC monkey has climbed from the back of the guy in the 51 tonight. He refused to lose. Glassworks of Madison. Among the sponsors, Take a Chance Construction Racing at Rockford Smithback Farms. Mass signs. Dale Nottestead, winner of the Big 8 108. of these Big 8 races here before, Spring Classic, but I probably ad nauseum for you talked about this week how it's been 5 in the top 3 in the last 6 races. I mentioned it a few times. When you went for the lead, when you kept the lead, you looked like a guy that was going to refuse to lose tonight. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you. Awesome.
Step over here. I got a dead spot. How about that?
Man, it was the car was awesome tonight. I had the chance to get the lead there. I got a little loose into one and got into X a little bit there. And then Mikey got inside of me. I think he's done that 3 or 4 times here, and I got second to him, so I wasn't going to take it this time. And I figured if we wreck, we wreck. It's what we're going for.
That's right. As I said, you by the way, check. First repeat winner of the year on the Big 8 Series. That's kind of great. But as I said, this is such a fast group. The heck with trying to finally get a win here or not. You can't give an inch to these guys. They're so fast. Everybody's been so fast all day.
Yeah, this was an awesome field of cars tonight. Man, I still can't believe it. It's awesome.
Right. It's like it's not supposed to happen, and it does. Hey, I know you got a bunch of folks. I know you got a bunch of folks you want to thank for even getting here this weekend.
Yeah, I got to thank Take a Chance Construction, Racing at Rockford, Smithback Farms, Kyle Melton Glassworks helped out all year. Thierry Race Engines, Pathfinder Chassis. Who else I got here? I don't know. And my wife for putting me onto this, I guess. And my dad, Troy, everybody that helps out, Kenny. Man, it's awesome.
Congrats on the win, man.
Thank you.
Dale Donestad is the winner. You'll wear the wreath here in Victory Lane. Where's the second place guy at? Where'd he go? He's over having a break. Maybe we'll go over here if the microphone works. Check. Tom Riley in car number 40, your runner. Come over here. See if we get it working. Holy cow. Check. 1, 2. Not too bad for a guy that's a grandpa a few times over now. You've run good in these night races in the nighttime before. By God, I thought you had a chance to win it there at the end.
Too many yards at the end. I needed a run. I needed a run for more than 5-6 laps, and I hate racing with the super late guys. They don't make it easy, and I guess they're not supposed to, but that hurt us. And 2 more laps, and I think we'd have had something for him.
Congratulations on the runner-up. That was fun to watch. Hey, runner-up in the 40 car. Get him back. There you go. Trying to make this microphone work. Third place guy's way over there. Come over here if you can. See if this thing will work. Austin Nason, 3rd spot in the 17 car. This thing don't want to work. Not too bad. 3rd place. A lot of fast cars tonight.
Yeah, we were just a little off. Me and Tom got into it. I tried to talk to him, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it was a good run. I can't thank Mark and B&B Landscaping, all the guys over there. Mark gave me a good car to run. We were just a little off. We haven't been in this car in a while, so these guys have a good setup, and congrats to Dale and them.
Congrats on 3rd. Good luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Austin Nason, 3rd in 14. Tom Guiley.